Good morning, students. In the previous discussion, we had discussed about the endosperm, primary endosperm nucleus, that is called PEN, and it is of three different types of primary endosperm. What are they? The first type it is called nuclear type, second type is called the cellular, and third type it is called the halovial. So, whatever it may be, endosperms may be either completely consumed by the developing embryo or it persists in the mature seeds. Those seeds without endosperms are called the non-endospermous or ex-albuminous seeds. These two terms already 11th standard also we have discussed. Based on the presence or absence of endosperm, seeds are classified into two types: endospermous seeds and the non-endospermous or ex-albuminous seeds. Ex-albuminous seeds, most of the cases dicot seeds, peas, groundnut and beans. And those seeds with endosperms are called the endospermous or albuminous seeds. Example also we have used to say all the monocot seeds including the castor, though it is a dicot seed. Now we know what is the function of endosperm. Endosperm, its main function is to supply the nutrition to the developing embryo. That is the function of endosperm. Now next, another small fourth type has been given, which is called the ruminate endosperm. Ruminate means very small amount or irregular and unevenness in its surface forms the ruminate endosperm. Example, Erica catichu, passiflora and myristica. These are the examples for a ruminate endosperm. Now, what are the functions of endosperm? First one, it is the nutritive tissue for the developing embryo. Already so many times we are discussing that one. Second point, in majority of angiosperms, the zygote divides only after the development of endosperm, because the zygote means developing embryo. Developing embryo needs the food supply and endosperm should be kept ready. So endosperm development takes place before the zygote start to divide. Third point, endosperm regulates the precise mode of embryo development. So these are the three functions for 2 marks questions. Now, do you know one example has been given? Coconut milk is a basic nutrient medium which induces the differentiation of embryo and plantlets from the various plant tissues. Coconut water forms the nuclear endosperm. It's free nuclear endosperm, and while the white kernel we eat, that one is called the cellular endosperm. So, in coconut, in the mature stage, we can see the mixed type. That means the both cellular and the nuclear endosperm. Example, coconut. Now, next part we are going to discuss about the development of dicot embryo. The stages involved in the development of the dicot embryo has been shown in the figure. With figure we will be discussing. The embryo develops at the micropylar end of the embryo sac. If the question asks why the embryo development takes place in the micropylar end, because in the micropylar end only egg is present, and after the fertilization egg develops into embryo or zygote, which ultimately develops into embryo. So, embryo development takes place at the micropylar end of the embryo sac. The zygote undergoes transverse division to form the upper or terminal cell and lower or basal cell. Further divisions in the zygote during the development leads to the formation of embryo. So, first division is transverse division, upper terminal cell, lower basal cell. And after that, further divisions take place of the zygote, which ultimately develops into the embryo. Embryo may be in different forms, shapes, and embryo undergoes globular, heart shape stages, before reaching to a mature stage. Now we will be discussing, we will be showing the first division. This is the zygote. First division is transverse, terminal cell and basal cell, and further division takes place which gives rise to different shapes, different stages. This is called the globular embryo. Why it is called globular embryo? The upper part, you can see a terminal cell, it forms the more or less globular in shape. Now next one, you can see the terminal cell gives rise to heart shaped. That's why it is called heart shaped embryo. And fourth one, that is called the mature embryo. So different during the development of embryo, it takes different shapes. What are the shapes? Maybe globular, maybe heart shaped stages before reaching into the mature stage. The mature embryo will be having the radicle, two cotyledons as it is dicot seed, and third one is called the plumule. These three parts. So what are the three parts will be there in a mature embryo? Radicle, where from the roots develop, two cotyledons which supplies the food to the developing embryo, and the plumule where from develops into the shoot complex or the stem. The next part, the seed. Already we know the seed. What do we mean by seed? One sentence answer. The fertilized ovule is called the seed and possesses an embryo, endosperm and protective coat covering. Seeds may be endospermous. Already we have told wheat, maize, rice, barley, sunflower. A non-endospermous, pea, bean, mango, orchids and cucurbits. Next part, structure of dicot and monocot seed. Dicot seed example has been given Caesar. It is also called the Bengal gram as an example of dicot seed. Structure. It may come for 5 marks question. With diagram we have to explain. The mature seeds are attached to the wall of the fruit. That means in case of, if it is in flower condition, the ovule will be attached with the ovary wall with the help of the structure, stalk-like structure, which is called funiculus. So here also after fertilization, ovule develops into seeds and it will be attached with the fruit wall with the help of a stalk-like structure, which is called funiculus. The funiculus disappears, leaving a scarp when the seeds mature. Funiculus detaches from the seed and forms a scarp which is called the hilum. Below the hilum, small pore is present which is called micropyle. What is the function of micropyle? It facilitates the entry of oxygen and water into the seeds during germination. Each seed has a thick outer covering which is called the seed coat. In case of pea plant, only one seed coat is present, but some other plants we will be discussing. Outer coat, it is called the testa, and it is hard, whereas the inner coat is called the tegmen. So where from the seed coat develops? The seed coat develops after fertilization. The integuments develops from integuments of the ovule. So there are two integuments are present already we know. The outer integument, it forms the testa which is hard, and the inner integument which is formed the tegmen after fertilization. In pea plant, the testa and tegmen are fused together and form only one structure. Two cotyledons laterally attached to the embryonic axis. Here if you wish to show the seed we have seen. We have shown here. This part is called two laterally attached cotyledons that are attached to the embryonic axis. This region is called the embryonic axis. Both the cotyledons are attached. Laterally attached to the embryonic axis are present. It stores the food material in peas, whereas other seeds like castor, endosperm contains the reserved food material, and the cotyledons are thin in castor, but in case of sesame and pea, the cotyledons are fleshy. The portion of the embryonic axis projecting beyond the cotyledon, that means above the cotyledon, this part is called the embryonal axis. The portion of the embryonal axis projecting beyond the cotyledon is called the radicle or embryonic root. This part is called the embryonic root. Where from embryonic root. The other end of the axis called the embryonic shoot or the plumule. embryonal axis above the level of cotyledon is called the epicotyle, whereas the cylindrical region between the level of cotyledon is called the hypocotyle. This region is called the hypocotyle. This region is called the epicotyle. Whereas the cylindrical region between the level of the cotyledon is called the hypocotyle. Epicotyle terminates in plumule, whereas hypocotyle terminates in radical or ends in radical. This is the structure of dichotomy 5 marks question. Now next one we will be discussing the monocot seed. Okay, thank you children.